Roads are the lifelines of any country, serving as the arteries that connect communities, foster economic growth, and enhance social cohesion. They facilitate the movement of goods and services, promote trade and commerce, and provide vital access to education, health, and other essential services. The significance of a well-structured road infrastructure cannot be overstated. This panel discussion gives an opportunity for us to share our experiences, ideas, and insights on the topic. With me for this panel discussion is Adigo Samuel, Abigail Asari, and Yuland Eje. It's good to have you all here for this panel discussion. Let's dive straight into our questions. The state of our roads, our road networks and infrastructure. I would like to get your views on that. So I'll start with you, Abigail, the only lady amongst the panel.
I'm waiting for this opportunity to talk about the state of our roads. It has been on my mind for some time now. And this problem has been more pronounced with the problem of roads. So you see that some roads are untarred, but are littered with potholes and so many indentations. Such roads tend out to be very, very muddy, especially on its rains. Actually, the state of our roads has a significant impact on our economy and various sectors as well. So talking from the perspective of agricultural sector, or in respect to the agricultural sector, rural areas, for instance, agriculture is a significant sector that depends on smooth transportation of crops, livestock, and farming and products. So poor road conditions can actually increase transportation costs, limited access to roads, and also impede the timely delivery of farming products. So this actually has a direct impact on farmers' income and also profitability.
One amazing thing is when it comes to our statistics, our road network is actually unbelievable. Because out of every 1,000 population we have about 72 people, okay, that are affected or they have some form of injuries related to road network or road crashes. And it's not something to write home about, because as a developing country, I think we must do better. And most of the time, these numbers are within the ages of, let's say, between 10 and 35 years. They are mostly young people and young children. These are the number of people that we find within road accidents and crashes and all that. Most of the times, we have close to we spend about, I think, $1,600 US. Okay, it varies. It's not
that much.
Yeah, you can check the figures. We spend about, and it's not in Ghana city, it's in US. Yes, just to take care of these injuries with respect to the government hospitals and all that. So government is really putting in some form of effort, but then I think looking at the numbers is not helping. It's still not helping. There are some missing points or the loopholes that government has to try and work on.
Let's hear from you, Sam.
Personally, I've been using this road to Accra Road for the past 10 years. Probably after 3 to 4 months, I think. Okay, so here's my experience. I'm talking from experience anyways. At first, it takes us just 2 to 3 hours to get to Accra, and that's where we are coming from, Accra to, we are going back to home. Okay. But now, because of the poor road network in recent times, it takes us 5 hours or 6 hours, I think. Yeah. And then the whole to Accra Road, we have the two roads leading to, we have the Medina Road and then the other one.
Is it
the Sugar Road. So, The Soga Copper Road there, that one is okay, it's quite okay. That one, there's no much problem when you're using that road, but the the
The Madina.
the Madina road,
I'm comfortable with that one.
yeah, okay. Yeah, the Accra road too is there, but normally I come from Madina to Accra, so I mostly go that one. Or is either the Soga Copper
I
Road.
think when I was in SHS, I normally use the Accra road. Okay. Accra.
Oh, school in the hotel.
Yeah.
She went to Ula.
Like,
Okay, so the Soga Copper Road is not that bad though, but sometimes we the Ghanaians we have our own problems. The road is very good. The quota there, some places even have asphalt on it, but we are our own problem, just as we always criticize the government. We are our own problems. The road, when you look at the road, the how do they call it?
the lane.
The speed ramps.
Okay.
It's as tall as the mountain.
Is it a highway?
It's a highway.
It's a highway.
It's a highway, but the villages in
The town.
the town, they
Then it means maybe the contractor actually need the ramps for them.
no,
There are no ramps.
they feel that you see when the road is just like that, the cars speed up too
And it's
much.
true. Right. It's very true because if you are saying it's a highway, then so we have like buildings next to the road, like they are very close.
Yes, they are very good.
Yeah, then it means they need a speed ramp.
But the speed ramp is too high. Some saloon cars they can't. If they want to use the speed ramp, they have to do some adjustments here
Before they, but
before
don't you
they
think
can
maybe you've actually
to
told-
scratch their neck. Yeah.
But I'm sure you said it's been close like 10 to 15 years, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure they've had different members of parliament, district executives. I'm sure they know this because they use the same route. You get it? So maybe the people they've made an attempt.
They don't feel it because they use the 4x4 cars, and we are using the saloon cars. Every time we travel using that road, we have to go after using that road. We have to
You
go
need to
for
service.
servicing.
I see.
Yeah.
I think even it has a impact on you then, because sometimes by the time you can get to your destination, now you're exhausted, you feel tired.
Wow.
So all your suggestions are actually open like to everybody. They are very true and everybody can attest to them. So mine is also about the stretch from the vet house, vet for the people there, the party to go. They are extremely bad, very, very bad. Whenever my dad says we are traveling to my own time, like that road again, I'd scarf my head. Even if I had these chumbo braids on, I'd scarf everything and it will look so big because by the time you get there, if you braided your hair today, they don't need to respect. The dust is too much. You have to, even if it's not COVID time now, we still wearing this material on the stretch of the road. I don't know, for those who live in Bokwe, the road is too bad. The trustees as well. Now, they don't care about maintenance because if they do the maintenance, they'll still use that stretch of the road and then there's no essence for the maintenance. So they stop, sit in their car and then bump things. Like by the time you get back into the seat, like you'll waste.
Making inferences from what you said, just imagine a pregnant woman using that road. It will cause a lot of miscarriages. The statistics are there, right?
Oh, yeah. You know, I live close to British University. And almost every week, it's one of the biggest hospitals in Accra. So the emergency unit is very, very busy, like on a regular. Per their statistics, they have about 62% of death. They actually record a percentage of death when it comes to their emergency unit. and some percentage of this 62 is related to this pregnant women. A whole urban area, close to all these big storage sites we have in Accra. I don't think we would want to see such a big hospital have so much problems with their roads, but it's there in Accra. It's there in Accra. And one painful thing is, they have the members of parliament. They have, name them, the district chiefs executive. They all have them. Every year we vote. Every year they declare this is the year of roads, this is the year of it. For like the past 3 to 4 years. There is no improvement. They keep doing the same old roads, but then the ones that they're supposed to tune or give much attention to. And I don't know if you will believe this, but there is this particular road in my area, close to Children's Hospital. Okay, very, very close to Children's Hospital. Yeah. It's a distance away from Columbia. Okay. But these are the two, and then Osha Clinic. These are the three healthcare facilities we have. Now, this road has been there for like close to 40 years. We've actually not done anything for it. But luckily for the people in the community, I think last year was also declared as a year of roads. So we had to talk to one of the contractors and we asked them why is it that nothing has been done with regards to this particular road. And he was like, it's not in the map. Because he's not the first contractor working within that particular community. So we had to talk to him before they actually started doing something on it. Yeah, we have to talk.
Like when they move, I don't know.
And I get it.
Sometimes people living in that community gather as a pharmacy there. So they go from door to door. We all contribute something and then they go to see the contractor personally.
You know the amazing thing, I get that. Because for 40 solid years, you had so many contractors, like over the years, and nobody wants to do anything with regards to that road. In the course of the construction, one of the tractors was fault. It was just small thing that this fault in its hand. So he had to call for a backup. The only reason was he said he was determined to do it because the whole community, every party had a form of tar road, correct class of roads, except that particular one. I don't know how all the makes the whole community. So something really needs to be done.
Sometimes the report is from the Ministry of Roads or what?
Yeah, highways.
Ministry of Highways. But these roads, they are divided into some parts. We have highways, we have, I can't remember, but they are divided into sections. Yes. From the highways to the lower, to the clean roads and all that. They all have ministries, different, just as we have the national, regional, the districts. Yeah.
So, luckily for that particular community, they now have all their roads being tied up. Like everything it has a quota, everything on it. Or no they still have it's because every year, I would say every year, maybe since this government came into power, almost every time when there is a year of roads, they actually come to the same community. And you don't even see any difference. It's just the same old thing, you just come and apply it to it and then But there are rural areas that actually need help compared to that of the same community. They keep using the resources.
And the funny these roads, there are some poor roads on the roads. So members in our community, especially the beggars.
Yeah,
the beggars. So they are showing first sun and come and be feeling yeah.
So that when you're passing out, you give them some 2 CD.
Yes.
With how innovative the world is growing now and how quality assurance and quality management is becoming an essential part of whatever we do, I'd like you to share your views on how we could solve the problem about our road infrastructure.
So I'd like to start with that. I think we have to implement an effective quality control measure or varieties of measures, such that when it comes to our road construction, we are going to we'll be able to get to that standard that is expected of us. So when we have some regular inspections, there is an evaluation or there is some form of inspection when it comes to the material that we use in our road construction. There is performance evaluation as well. I think this will help us to pinpoint some of the mistakes and then put in place some corrective measures that would go a long way to help our road industries. And then also adding up, I think when it comes to our supplier management, government has to establish that quality relationship with some of its stakeholders with respect to the suppliers, so that they will be able to provide this road industry with highly qualified resources, okay, when it comes to the tractors and all the material they use for road construction. If government is able to meet that is able to establish a relationship with our supply management or whichever stakeholders are involved, we'll be able to meet that expected standard, we'll be able to meet that quality that we all want to go to. Yeah.
Okay, so I also think we should adopt a customer-centric approach whereby we take their needs and expectations of users. You can actually do this by conducting surveys, meeting the stakeholders, and also actively seeking feedback from them. By doing this, I think we can be able to identify the areas needed for improvement and also prioritize actions accordingly. I hope it.
Okay, so we actually need to pay much attention to the kind of people who are actually working on the ground. You get it. Those who are actually working when it comes to our road industry. Those who are the foremen actually. We need to bring in more training programs. You get it. That would equip them with the skills, because technology is on the rise. You get it. We are using it here and there almost every time there is a new invention. So if we are not able to adapt to this level of technology, we are not able to equip the foremen with more training programs so that they become competent and then we'll be able to deliver on the ground. It would actually be a problem for us, because I tell you that our tourism sector alone generates billions of revenue to the government. The same thing with agriculture, almost 7 something billion. You get it. So if we don't get people who can actually deliver the best when it comes to our roads, it's going to affect all these various sectors. It means that over the years, government is going to lose some 2.1 billion from the tourism sector. It's also going to lose some 7.1 billion from the agriculture sector. So government really needs to pay much attention to our road industry, because it goes a long way to affect each and every other industry we have in the system.
And then again, not to put in mind that we have to set some objectives down towards the achievement of all that we are seeing. So we have to make sure that the objectives that we are setting are smart, as we always say, must be measurable, specific, realistic, and all that. So we have to make sure that all that is put in place, so that we have timelines, we have time bounds, to know that it's not, we are a developing country, it's not like we have all the funds ready, so we can put in in place that for this year we are doing the route in Ashanti region, for this year we are doing this route, this particular route, in this time range, so that everything can move smoothly, because we don't have, it is clear and open to everybody that we don't have the funds to do everything at a go. I think that would go a long way to help us. So I'm very glad we've had the opportunity to have this conversation today. I'm also thankful for all your contributions, and all I want to put out there is that let us remember that this discussion is not an end in itself, but a cause to do more. We have to put our words into action, and let us remember that Ghana is our home, it is our economy. Whatever goes wrong is going to affect us, and if it goes well, it's a benefit to us. So we pray that our discussion be fruitful, our ideas be motivated to all those up there who are in charge of all these things, and in the end, Ghana will be a better Ghana. Thank you for speaking and staying with us for this conversation. Please do like, share, and comment. Give your views on the discussion. Thank you.